Hello and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to tackle the second part of the small cupboard. If you remember me saying I might do an upright cupboard as well, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a look and see if we can fit in an upright cupboard and create even more storage. So let's turn around and let's have a look at the space. Okay, so this is the space. Now I'm wanting something that's going to be sort of coming up and down here. I'm going to get rid of this light's going to move out of the way. It's only taped on, like I said. So I've got my tape measure, so let's have a look and see how tall this thing could possibly be. All right, so we're looking about 43 centimeters high, which is pretty good. And I don't want to go too massive. Now I'm going to go sort of close to here. I could, yeah, okay, so we could go about 32 centimeters wide as well, which is pretty cool. So 32 by 42 high. What I'm doing here is I've got a big set square and I've put it up to the edge of the little cupboard. And what I'm trying to do is figure out how deep I need to make the actual unit. Depending on how far into that little cupboard I want to make it. Okay, so I've got a piece of cardboard that's 23 by 42.5, and as you can see it's quite a big gap at the back, so we've got to sculpt that in somehow. I'm going to attempt to do it with my pencil and a ruler. Okay, I've got my little bit of paper. I don't know if you can see much of this, it looks a bit dark on the camera. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, something like that. So I just need two of those really. It's actually looking, if that's about right, that's looking quite square, so that's actually gone pretty well for the angle. I'm actually quite impressed with that. So I've got a bit of space back down there. Yeah, that's perfectly good enough. Okay, so I've got two sides now. It's looking a bit like that. And I've got enough wood to do these two sides and possibly a shelf. So my idea is hopefully get these in there. So a shelf would be kind of there. That'd be pretty good storage, that though. So I've got my two bits of the template, and I'm just laying out. This is the last bit of the wood now. It's getting even smaller after I made that small cupboard, and luckily these fit nicely side by side, like that. And this leaves me another whole chunk here that I can. I've got something else I might do with that. And I've got lots of little extra bits which I always save all the little bits, and these are going to come in really handy for this. So I think I might go for it and just chop this down and then just cut out the shapes. And then there's not a lot to this, so I think we'll just cut it down on the table saw and get these two shapes, put them back in the van, and see what they look like. Okay, so I haven't had a think about this. I think I'm going to make this side go out that way a little bit more because it is quite a big difference there on each side. Yeah, so what I've done is I've marked that side of this one. So if I can just take this out, and you'll see that I have made a mark there. Pretty easy on this. Just do this on the table saw. Okay, so I have now trimmed that back piece so it fits around that plastic, so that's pretty good. I have now also cut the kind of plinths, or I don't know what you would call these really, the kind of the fronts, just to stop the anything inside flying out. I've gone for this one. This one's slightly thicker than that one because then it'll hide the little plastic kind of right angle brackets which I'm going to fit to the underneath of this. So there's going to be one about there. I'm not quite sure exactly where I'm going to put it yet. And I've also got, I'm trying to do this all with one hand, and I've also got, yes, a nice little shelf there as well, which will be hidden. It can be kind of inset a little bit, so the plinth can be at the front. And I've got to chop it down at the back. It's a little bit big because I've also got to make the back. And then all these kind of pieces all need a bit of trim on the top and the bottom. And that's it really. This shelf doesn't need any, so pretty simple. So I say we kind of take it all in the garage now and kind of finalise this design. Okay, so I've made the unit, it's actually in place now, but next thing I'm going to do is get this incredibly crinkly packet out and put some of this kind of non-slip matting on the little shelf and on both the bits. Got my scissors, and I'm just going to cut the shapes, put it in, and then we can take a look. Okay, I think I've done everything. I've got my little non-slip mats in now, and it's looking pretty good actually. I'm quite impressed with it. I need to sort out the lighting situation. I'm not going to do it in this video, but I will do it in another one, because I might just put something slightly different there because it's not quite enough, and I want an extra bit up here again now, but you'll see what I mean in a second. So let's turn around and let's have a look at this new little cupboard. So there we go. I hope you like this new little kind of addition to the van. I think it's pretty cool. I've just got to attach it to the bottom of this little small cupboard that I've made before. Obviously I've just taped up the lighting in here, but I quite like this lighting in here. I've got other LEDs that I could put. I've got a couple of like the round spot ones I could put in there, but I've got to do something over here anyway with the lighting, so I thought I'd save that for another video. Not sure when I'm going to do it, but yeah, instead of just putting holes in the little cabinet, I'm just going to tape it up for now, just because it looks dead classy. There we go, there's my new extra little cupboard, but this one's quite big. I reckon I could fit quite a lot in there really. Yeah, I might have to go and shove a few bits in and see how much I can fit in. But that's enough for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.